What's up, Raiders? Sorry I didn't do a video yesterday. I know I said I was going to. I had a couple of errands that I needed to run, and when it came back, my sinus headache had gotten the better of me. Grass pollen is really high in Florida here right now, so I apologize for that. I'm going to try to make up for it now, but I don't normally do videos on weekends unless it's something that's really pertinent, and this is one of those things. Unfortunately, in today's climate, having your own opinion that differs from anybody else's opinion gets you into a lot of arguments. This is the kind of shit I deal with every single day, just having my own opinion, all right? Before I get into this, nobody loves Terminator any more than I do, these Terminator movies, all right? I'm wearing my Terminator shirt. Where do you think my name Groovinator came from? Do you think I just pulled it out of my ass, all right? I have the soundtrack, okay? I have the movies, all right? 4K, the Skynet edition with all the extra features, all right? You see all the NECAs on my back wall, all right? Terminator's here, all right? The fucking robot hand, all right? I'm really into this shit, okay? I care about it. But, that being said, all right? The movies after Terminator 2 all absolutely suck. And the main reason that the movies suck is because every single excuse that you come up with to bring the machines back to go hunt Sarah Connor or John Connor or anything to do with Sarah Connor, John Connor, renders everything that happens in Terminator 2 completely meaningless. In the same vein that Star Wars The Last Jedi ruined Star Wars, and all of the sequels from Rise of the Machines and Salvation and all of them. All right, Salvation, Genesis, that's the one I couldn't think of. It had a horrible name. Genesis, Rise of the Machine. 3 movies are terrible. There's absolutely no reason to have these movies other than to milk your nostalgias, all right, and say, oh man, remember when those things were really good? Yeah, let's go see something and sit and watch another movie while simultaneously thinking about another movie that was better. It's a trend in Hollywood. It's called nostalgia money, all right? They're running really low on goodwill as far as getting your nostalgia money. But there are people in these circles that think that they have to support a franchise, even if it's not good, because it's better than not having anything at all. This is where I strongly disagree. This is what's killing entertainment. Is it wrong to have standards? This is the argument I got in, all right? And I don't want to get this guy, I don't want to piss him off, all right? He's a friend of mine, all right? There's a lot of people in my circle that are in bands, okay? I do music on the side. I have my own project called Tarot 2.0. You can check it out on Bandcamp if you want to, all right? I like electronic music, okay? So a lot of these people have their own little groups, okay? This guy, his band has a tendency to pay a lot of homage to Terminator and Aliens and Predator and things like that. He really likes that particular niche amount of sci-fi, which is where I exist too. Those are all my favorite things, and that's why I really like his music. So I don't want to fight with him, but the problem is he's fanboying so hard over this new Terminator movie coming out. And I'm just frog in my throat, apologize. I'm skeptical. Is it wrong to be skeptical? And the problem with Dark Fate, is that what we're calling it now? Terminator 6. The problem I have with Terminator 6 is everything I hear about it doesn't make me excited. The only thing that has me excited is that they have Linda Hamilton coming back. And I really love Linda Hamilton. She disappeared from movies from a long time, and it sucks because I like seeing her in things, but she just kind of went away. And unfortunately, if you have enough money in Hollywood, you can bring somebody back in for any reason whatsoever. So Linda Hamilton's coming back to do another Terminator movie. So as much as I want to be excited about her, I see images like this here, all right, and I hear things, and I'm just not all that excited about it. Plus, as I said just a few minutes ago, all right, everything you do in the Terminator franchise with Sarah Connor or John Connor makes everything that happens in Terminator 2 meaningless, okay? You know, images like this, all right? Terminator 2 not only gave you the bigger and badder part of, having a sequel. Everything always wants to be bigger and better, okay? And it added all of this extra emotional weight and value to it, all right? Scenes like this right here, okay? Let me get back up, okay? So, remember, she goes to the house of Miles Dyson, right? She's going to kill him. She's going to stop the whole invasion, right, from happening. He's going to stop the robots from taking over society, all right? She has the chance, and then she realizes that if she does that, she will lose her humanity. She'll be no better than them. And her son, and they have this huge emotional scene. It gets me every time, man. The tears come right down, because the Terminator 2 has way more emotional weight than the first movie did. I mean, the first movie has a lot. There's a lot of it that was cut out because of time constraints, but Terminator 2 really gets you in the feels in a lot of spots, okay? This scene, does this mean anything if the Terminators can just keep coming back? This robot sacrificed itself because it realizes that as long as it exists, humans are going to keep taking this technology and making this danger to their own self, all right? This machine dedicated itself to protect one human and wound up sacrificing itself for all of the humans. These things don't mean anything if you're just going to keep bringing back the robots so that you can get butts and seats. So when I get into arguments, I'm going to show you the argument. I had to block their names out because, like I said, I don't want to get these guys jammed up or start anything against them. But here, don't judge it before you even see a trailer, and really don't judge it until you see it. To give you the context of this this thread, it was basically announcing that Junkie XL was going to be doing the soundtrack. All right, and that doesn't exactly excite me because originally I thought that Brad Fiedel was going to be coming back and doing the soundtrack, which, kind of got me excited for a hot minute. I'm not saying Junkie XL is bad, but I am saying that other than, say, Mad Max Fury Road, Junkie XL soundtracks are hit or miss. You know what I mean? It's like all of the movies now have the same people doing the music. It's always either Hans Zimmer or Junkie XL. There's no Alan Silvestri. There's barely any John Williams unless it's Star Wars. I miss music like Predator. I mean, just Basil Polaris. I mean, these really heavy hitting musics that you remember. You hear the theme, you get excited, your heart starts pumping. So I'm not exactly thrilled about Junkie XL. I'm sorry, I'm not. I wanted it to be Brad Fiedel. This particular discussion elevated into this, and I at one point said that, the more I hear about this movie, the less excited about it I get, which is the truth. I wasn't all that excited about it in the first place until I heard, oh, they're bringing back Linda Hamilton. Well, that's smart. Cool. That was the only thing that got me remotely interested, was bring back Linda Hamilton. But the more I hear about it, it's sounding more and more like it's going to be the next dumpster fire. And the problem is, people keep giving these movies a pass because it's Terminator. Not because they're good, not because they even get good reviews. It's just the Terminator, and we have to go out and support it. What? Huh? Seriously, I don't understand why people think they have to support a franchise just to have the franchise, just to keep... I would much rather have 2 good Terminator movies and 3 shitty ones and no more than have 50 meh, okay, or bad Terminator movies. You understand what I'm saying? It's okay to come up with new stuff. So here's the conversation. Don't judge before you... So I said, all right, fair enough. This is your rodeo. Rise of the Machine, Salvation, and Genesis were pure garbage. I'm sure this one will break the formula. 4 time is a charm, right? So then it's got better odds than the others with a good producer and a good director and a real Sarah Connor. That's more than I can say for the last 3, and it's more than you can say too. So shut up with the negativity till you see it, because it's honestly one of the only movies I'm looking forward to this year. Please and thank you. So I have to shut up in his group because he's excited to go see a movie. I'm not allowed to have my own opinions. Do you see the irony of all of this? Okay, is if you continue to support garbage movies, mediocre movies, meh movies, they're just going to keep getting made. Okay, Everybody likes the Terminator. You want to see the badass. You want to see the robots fight. It's all about seeing the robots fight, right? Why not have a different story with different characters? Why do we have to keep following the Sarah Connor story? Because this is what they're going to do in this movie. They've already said it. They're going to bring the robots back to present day again because we've done that time and time and time again. The one chance that we had to go into the future, Salvation, they blew it. They blew it. That was the one time they had where they could have made a decent movie, and it was really not good at all right? It had spots of goodness, but it was still as bad as all the other ones. I've seen all the movies. I don't go out to the theaters to support them anymore. The last one that I did that with was T3. That was enough, all right? Because my biggest problem with T3 is that it was pointless. Everything that was prevented in Terminator 2 just happened anyway in Terminator 3. So you have to get to a point in your life where you say, okay, I like this franchise up to this point. This is where I'm going to stop, cut off, and not follow it anymore. That's exactly what I did with Star Wars. It's what I did with Terminator. It's what I did with Jaws. There's only one Jaws movie, all right? There's only 6 Star Wars movies, all right? 2 Terminator movies and 2 Aliens movies. I ate a lot of sugar today. Sorry. But yeah, these are the arguments that I get into all the time. It's the same with Terminator as it is with Star Wars. These people in their blind fanboyism, they think that they have to go and just blindly go and shell money into a product, even though they're milking you for your nostalgia, because if you don't shell money into that product, it won't exist. Did these fuckers show up to support Alita, Battle Angel? I think that's probably what I'm going to do today. I think I'm going to just get away from the internet and go spend some money on a better movie. All right? This stuff pisses me off. Right here. Terminator 6 is called Terminator Dark Fate. Yes, really. Well, at least it's not as bad as Genesis. Though it was previously reported to just be a working title, Deadline reports that the upcoming 6th Terminator film is now officially called Terminator Dark Fate. For real. We actually confirmed it with Paramount, and the official Twitter account has already been rebranded. Directed by Tim Miller, Deadpool, and produced by James Cameron, Dark Fate brings back franchise stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton in what is being planned as the first in a new series of Terminator films, which, it should be pointed out, is exactly what everyone said. Both Terminator Genisys was released in 2015, and Terminator Salvation was released in 2009. Exactly. They've been trying to find ways to milk this franchise to death any way they can. This film will reportedly ignore those movies, though, as well as 2003's Terminator Rise of the Machine. Halt and Catch Fire's Mackenzie Davis joins the cast along with Gabriel Luna, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Natalie Reyes. They're the main focus of the story. So Natalie Reyes and Gabriel Luna is the main focus of the story, with Schwarzenegger and Hamilton there in support. Yay! As for the title itself, look, it's bad. Dark Fate. It's probably somehow related to Sarah Connor's mantra, there's no fate but what we make for ourselves, which she learned from Kyle Reese and past her son, John. It seems that maybe Sarah's fate wasn't all that promising after saving the world in Terminator 2, and now it's dark somehow because there are still Terminators. We're just spitballing here. Either way, we'll find out soon enough. The film is scheduled to open November 1st, and Paramount is extremely confident in it. According to Deadline, which is encouraging, they call it Terminator This Sucks. They should call it Terminator This Sucks. And if the movie was good, I wouldn't care. It's been so long since fans have felt any confidence in this franchise, and it will be nice to get some of that back. Remember this. The future is female. She's probably going to get killed off. She's in a supporting character. Butchered that sentence. She's a supporting character. So is Arnold. These are our stars right here. These people, okay? So they're manufacturing these people, shoving them into a franchise that maybe people care about, maybe they don't, trying to start something. They're trying to get, they want a whole cinematic franchise of movies with these characters in them. Why am I supposed to be excited about this? Because of this picture? I'll give the guy 1 point. I haven't seen a trailer yet, but I can almost guarantee that the trailer is going to probably take cues from the original Terminator movies. They'll probably have some quotes. So she'll be like, "There's no fate, but what fate we make ourselves." They're gonna take scenes like they did with the Endgame trailer. They're probably gonna take some scenes from the original movies to get people to run out and see this one, and it's probably gonna work. You know, Hollywood sucks, man. It really does, because anytime something is good, they just keep making it over and over and over and over and over again. And people keep going out and spending money on this stuff over and over and over again, and it never stops. It's okay to have more movies about robots. It doesn't have to be Terminator. I don't like watching a franchise just turn into a shell of what it once was, but unlike Star Wars, in the case with Terminator, it's been, let's face it, it's been bad for a long time. It's been bad ever since Terminator 3. Maybe some of you guys like Salvation. I did okay. They keep making them, right? I don't know. What do you think? Am I just being too negative? Am I being too hyperbolic? Or is it okay for me to not be all that excited about this goddamn movie before the trailer comes out? Leave a comment down below. I've ranted on long enough. You guys try to have yourselves a groovy day. This is the Groovinator signing out. Peace.